Well, teen drivers have a lot of rules to follow once they get a license, but some of those rules apply to everyone, adults included.
That's right. Station host Erica Olson talks to legal experts to break down what all drivers need to know on today's Morning Mix.
Good morning. It's summer, a time of year when many teens go through a big rite of passage, getting their driver's license. But what does it take for a teen to get a license these days? Thankfully, Omid Dayan and Elliot Human from the Accident Guys are here to help sort things out. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Omid, let's start with the big one here. Walk us through the process of how a teen gets their license.
In California, at the age of 15 and a half, you would first have to sit down for a written exam at the DMV to get your learner's permit. Once you have that, then you would need 50 hours of supervised driving by a licensed adult, 10 of which have to be at nighttime. Once you pass all that, at the age of 16, now you're eligible to take a behind-the-wheel exam at the DMV.
So say you go through the process and a teen gets their license. I understand they have more rules and restrictions once they have it. Tell us about that.
Sure, Erica. So two really important rules that first 12 months. One, you cannot be driving between the hours of 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. Nighttime driving is actually when teen accidents spike. And two, when you have a passenger in your car, they can't be under the age of 20 unless you have a licensed driver 25 or older with you when you're driving.
Okay. And of course, there are distracted driving laws. So, Omid, how has the state Supreme Court made them stronger now?
There was a case, People versus Porter. It was a landmark California Supreme Court case that clarified what hands-free driving meant, which actually means that you cannot have a cell phone in your hand while you're driving, even if you're not using it. The laws are even stricter for drivers under the age of 18, where you can't be on your phone, whether you have you can't be on your phone, talking on your phone, even if you don't have the device in your hand. So essentially, law enforcement can now give you a ticket if you have a cell phone in your hand, even if you're not using it.
Even if you're not using it, that's good to know. Elliot, overall, what can a parent do to keep their teen driver safer on the road?
Sure. So I think the most important thing is that teens model their behavior off what they see their parents do. So as a parent, it's important to put your phone down, minimize distractions, because you know your teen is watching. Two, there's a lot of cool apps out there that you can put on your teen's phone where it'll monitor their speed, if they're making hard breaks, and alert you when they are doing those things.
Wow.
And even some families are trying written agreements with their teen where they'll write down what's allowed in terms of curfew and passengers and things like that. And also what happens when the teen violates those rules.
Sure, that's a great idea. Now let's pretend a viewer has the safest teen driver in the world, but they still get into an accident. What do?
You got to always get to a safe spot, make sure everybody's safe. Call the police, see if you can get a report, and document everything. Insurance, driver's license, property damage photos, and make sure you get witnesses. And of course, if you're injured, you got to see a doctor as soon as possible.
Absolutely.
And of course, feel free to visit the Accident Guys website, calltheaccidentguys.com, where you can get a free consultation and also learn about more ways to protect your rights in these situations.
Great information. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Erica.
For the Morning Mix, I'm Erica Olson. We'll send it back to you.